A new day dawns as we approach the international dateline over the Pacific. We see a crescent-shaped sliver of an island in the vast ocean. We're headed for the island nation of Kiribati. Tarawa, the main atoll. But this South Sea paradise is now under threat from climate change.
It's very thin, it's low-lying, so you can see the seas around the land, and with science says that sea level rise is happening. Kiribati might disappear in the near future.
The situation could get critical after 2050, we're warned. This is Coin Etoise. Her job within the regional intergovernmental organization is to manage climate projects on her native islands. While some experts claim the islands are still growing in parts, in some places the advance of the ocean is unmistakable. And another problem is also emerging. The islands have to import practically everything, from cars to diapers and canned food. Much of it ends up as trash along the beaches.
Do you want to ignore your environment? No! Okay. And what must you do? Go green, go green, go green. Go green, go green, go green.
A message Coin Etoise is glad to hear. The project is funded by the International Climate Initiative. Workshops involving children and disabled people pass on insights about climate change and provide tips on saving energy and preventing unnecessary waste. For participants, it's a give and take experience.
I've learned a lot about climate change at the workshops. Part of the solution includes passing on this knowledge, especially to the children.
We move on to the port town of Besio. This place is nicknamed Red Beach after the bloody battle fought here between Japanese and American forces during the Second World War. Today, Besio is witness to a struggle of a different kind. Over half of the 100,000-strong population of Kiribati now lives on Tarawa. Many of them are climate refugees from the outer islands. This boy is 8 years old. On weekends, he has to go out and gather firewood for his family. Coin Etoise is relieved to hear that he is at least attending elementary school. She makes an effort to ensure more kids get an education. The family of this girl actually moved here because of the better prospects available to her. Her father works on a ship and is often away, but he does have firm plans for her future.
There's so many plans we already decide. My parents decided if I finish school, they want me to become a nun.
Coin Etoise is aware that for all her efforts to encourage education, those growing up here still face a very limited range of professions. Family ties are close in Kiribati. That helps the island inhabitants overcome many of the hardships and difficulties of living here.
I'm a former seaman, and I work on the seamanship for 30 years, and now I look after my grandchildren to try to help what they need for this life in this time.
Not an easy prospect. Down at the harbor, most of the little work available comprises menial jobs and is poorly paid. Plus, the big trawlers prowling the waters make life very difficult for local fishermen. Their catches continue to decrease. The resulting frustration sometimes leads to crime. This youngster stole a chicken. He was fortunate to escape more severe punishment. The president of Kiribati has agreed to an interview. Anota Tong is a high-profile figure in the international climate debate. His plans to relocate parts of the population to Fiji caught media attention. But it's the erosion of society as well as the coastlines that concerns him.
We have a very high proportion of young people. And so with that is unemployment, with that the potential for social disorder. And so we are putting a lot of resources there. We are giving it a lot of priority. And as you correctly state, climate change is something that we know and we must continue to do it. But at the same time, we do not ignore our own other ongoing challenges.
Kiribati is also making progress on the gender front as well. The Parliament recently approved the creation of a Ministry for Women's Affairs. More good news for Coin Etuas.
Strong wind, erosion.
Climate change is now firmly on the curriculum at local schools. The boys and girls here know the importance of joining forces to solve problems.
I wish that the people will continue to live on these beautiful islands and that the Kiribati Islands will not disappear from the impact of climate change.
It remains to be seen whether Kiribati is destined to sink into the ocean. The inhabitants of Kiribati have the most immediate interest in ensuring that this tropical paradise is not lost entirely.